Alright, so what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and we are back here for another episode of the Philadelphia 76ers Myleague series. Now I am planning to actually upload on my second channel tomorrow, so if you guys are here, make sure to go ahead and check it out. A link to it will be down in the description below. I've not been very active on it at all, and I do need to get back into my upload schedule, so make sure to go ahead and check that out, you guys. And if you guys want to see another episode of this Sixers Myleague, make sure to go ahead and drop a like, guys. Let's aim for 200 likes, and of course go ahead and subscribe. The next one will be the season opener of the 2019 to 2020 NBA season, so that should be pretty lit. If you guys missed the last one, we actually simmed this entire thing. The Raptors won the championship, but I guess I didn't save it. Regardless, we still lost, so it doesn't really mean all that much. But today we are going to be going through free agency, the NBA draft, all of that good stuff. That's what we're going to be going to. The Raptors still win, so everything's pretty much the same. But yeah, we're gonna be going through free agency, the NBA draft, jersey retirements, this entire offseason in this one video. So if you guys wanted me to make it in 2 parts, I'd probably go ahead and do it last season. And we are trying to just hurry up and win a championship with this team so that we can get ready for when the NBA season starts in real life, and then we can choose a different team with the rosters more updated and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But yo, once again, if you guys missed the last one, make sure you go ahead and check it out. But other than that, let's get straight into it, man, because let's look at the draft picks. Do we have any good draft picks? Or are we projected to even have a good pick? I don't think that we are. We're projected to have 21st pick, and I think there was another one, right? Or is that the only one this year? I know that we got the Suns pick in the future. Yeah, I think it's like in the future. Where's it at? I'll look for it later. Regardless, I mean, they have us taking, who do they even have us taking? I didn't even look. They had us taking Louis King. I mean, if he's there, we could end up trading this pick, to be real with you. I mean, the best player that I would like to actually get is Shareef O'Neal, like Jalen Hands, somebody who can help us, and we can just sit on and develop, somebody with huge amounts of potential. And that guy might just be Shareef O'Neal. The reason I say that, or Rue Hamature, yo, I know I butcher names. It just happens, man. But one of those guys, Jalen Hands, Shareef, that might be the actual move. I'm not really all that sure yet. Can I even load a rookie class? I mean, if I can't, it's fine. I think, all right, whatever. It's really whatever. The highest person, look, man, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. All right, so hitting into player retirements, Dirk retires. Dwayne Wade should be retiring here, but you know, it's 2K. Dirk does. All right, league meetings. I'm pretty sure that we're leaving everything the same. I'm leaving everything. Yeah, everything. I'm just gonna leave it the same. There's no point in just messing everything up. This would be lit. This should get approved. This should get approved. To where we have a 1 through 16 seeding, but I can see all the disadvantages in actually doing that as far as the travel goes. But it would definitely make for a stronger playoffs. But let's hop into the draft lotto. Don't really have anything to do with us. We walk away with our 21st pick as usual. The Hornets get the #1 overall pick. Hopefully they don't butcher it. Bret Brown. I said this in my last one. He might be the guy who was like a Mark Jackson. He might be our Mark Jackson to the fact that maybe he's somebody who can only develop players, and he's not the actual guy to actually take it any farther. I'm not that sure about him. Like, I think we keep him around just for one more season, but I'm not gonna lie though, man. We've just not been getting better. And that's just the biggest thing. I mean, some other people that we could hire. Mike D'Antoni's not coming here. We could look at getting Jacob Underwood since he's never had a head coaching job. Are there any like assistant coaches? Larry Drew would be interesting to actually come here. So would Ron Adams. I believe he works for the Golden State Warriors in real life. Those are some really interesting things because I'm not gonna lie, like, Bret Brown just hasn't improved at anything. Like, that's just my biggest thing with him. But let's just get on a stronger assistant head coach. If Bret Brown, if we don't win more than 50 games next year, I'm definitely gonna fire him. Like he's pretty much on notice for right now. He's definitely gonna be getting fired if we don't win over 50 games. That's the goal. So let's try to get Trent Peterson. Let's get a brand new trainer as well. Let's get the best one available. Just because obviously the goal is to make all these players better. Obviously, we're sending Markelle Fultz to shooting camp. We've been working on his shot all season, so that's not even a thing. We need a better scout. I'm not trying to be drafting bust all the times. All right. There we go. And assistant GM. I mean, I want somebody who can actually help us. So whoever's here, we'll give you guys a super bag. I think Dylan Moore is actually realistic. All right, so we slide him an offer. Let's also go after Michael Williams. I'll give him the most money that we can even give him. All right, and after day one, we are able to sign our assistant GM. Is this the one that we wanted, right? All right, yeah, it is. Bet. We get everybody that we actually wanted, so that's actually perfect. Bret Brown, like I said, man, you're in the hot seat, dog. If one more season where we are trash, I'm telling you, we're getting you up out of there, man. All right, so other than that, the NBA draft combine. The fastest player is Jalen Hands, highest vertical. I mean, Zion should be up there. It really doesn't matter, to be real with you. The best shooter, Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero would be somebody that is not that bad to actually draft. If we can get him. Wait, which draft picks do we have? Do we have a second round pick? Because if I can get him with a second round pick, I'd be out for it. All right, we got the 21st pick and a lot of seconds. We got a lot of seconds. We got the second pick of the second round, the 6th pick of the second round. All right, let's look at these mocks. They got Zion going 1, RJ number 2 to Phoenix. Phoenix don't even need him, but they have us taking Keldon Johnson. I wouldn't be mad with that. But like I said, man, if we can get, all these draft picks are just projects. None of them are like sure things. They're all projects. So Jalen Hands, we're looking at him with one of those picks. Who else? Who else do we want to look at? Keldon Johnson. If he's there, of course, we'll look at getting him. It just depends on who's there. That's the biggest thing that I can really say about that. As far as trades, we don't need to make any trades. We are a young team, and I'm trying to hold on to all the assets that we actually got. Another untouchable is Fultz. All right, but let's just get into this, man. Let's get straight into it. Let's hop into pre-draft workouts. We're not getting any of these guys because obviously they're gonna be gone. But I guess we can look at Keldon Johnson, Tyler Hero. Let's look at Louis King. Some of these other guys. Jalen Hands, we can like getting him because he's extremely athletic. Lucas Samanik, because he's a draft and stats player, we can get him in 2 seasons. I wouldn't be mad at doing that. Like, we are one of those teams that are honestly, we're in the perfect position to do really whatever we want to do. So we could afford to actually like take a risk and get and look at one of those players. Ashton Haggins. All right, so Sharif O'Neal is not even in this class, but all right, Chris Wilkes we'll look at. We'll look at you, Quentin Grimes, Bol Bol, and just some of the guys who have the potential to fall in the draft. Why not? All right, this actually isn't that bad, to be real with you. I mean, since the better shooter is Quentin Grimes, that's highly debatable. All right, so getting back into it, let me see something real quick. I think I can actually fix it now that 2K's finally done updating it. I think now, all right, so now I can actually go ahead and pick up a new draft class, and we're gonna use the one that we were gonna use in the first place, Jack Move. I just wanted to make sure it's the most updated one as possible. And all right, still has RJ Barrett, Zion, cool. And now, who do they have us getting in the mocks? In the mocks, do they still got us getting the same player? All right, Jalen Hands is higher in it. Is that the only one that's like really different? I think it is, to be real with you. Second round picks, we can still get Keldon Johnson because he's probably gonna fall in the draft. Louis King is still there. I mean, we got a lot of draft picks as we stated before, so we can probably get whoever we really want to. But all right, let's just go ahead and let's hop into the NBA draft, man. There's nothing that really needs to be discussed. I'm just gonna go ahead and sim to our draft pick, and we'll just go over who went in front of us. But let's just see, man. Hopefully we just get a player that we actually need and we can just develop. RJ Barrett, he never went to the Hornets. Zion went to the Suns. All right, anything crazy? Anybody sliding? We can't get Jalen Hands. He already got drafted. Tyler Hero went 15th. Louis King was drafted. Dang, they really taking everybody. So who's the best player available now? Lucas Semanik, who we can draft and stash. We can also go Bol Bol. And since Bol Bol is here, I'm probably taking him, to be honest. Yeah, he's the person here that I think has the most. Oh my goodness. We can get him with the next pick, huh? I hope that we can get him with the next pick. This might be a mistake, but I just think that Bol Bol is like, if he's there, how do we pass up on him? And Chris Wilkes probably still gonna be there. I mean, there's a lot of good small forwards. So I think with this one, we take Bol Bol. He can learn behind Joel Embiid. I think that's actually perfect for him, just to be real with you. And what's his overall? What's his overall exactly? It was a 76. So that was definitely a W with us taking him right there. And let's see who's there with this pick. The best player available here. All right, so Wilkes already got drafted, huh? I'm pretty sure he already got drafted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he already got drafted. What was his overall, though? Because we got Bol Bol. That was obviously a W. I don't know why nobody else took him. But no other centers went. Said Bruno Fernando. Look, we got that steal. Chris Wilkes went to the Spurs. He was a 74. We probably should looked at him. Same thing with O'Shea, but we already got a lot of small forwards. So who's the best player here in the second round? The second round is really just players that we can just utilize in the future. They're nothing too crazy. My tour maker is going to be overseas for 2 seasons. Do I really want to wait on that? Not that sure. He's another big man. Jerry Foster. SMU. All right. With this pick, we can go with this small forward right here from Gonzaga. That might be the move, to be real with you, because everybody else here, I'm not that sold on us drafting them. I mean, Carson Edwards is cool too, but everybody else, yeah, I'm honestly, yeah, there's no one here that I really want to draft. So let's just go ahead and let's just take, I mean, I can't even say his name. We don't need another point guard. This might be the guy, because he has good potential. Maker, we just drafted another guard. So let's just go and let's take him. And what's his overall? He's a 71. So even that was a really good pick by us. All right, so as far as the rest of these picks goes, my tour maker, I guess he is the pick here. He's the best player available here. So let's just go ahead and let's take him. He's going to be drafted and stashed for like 2 seasons. So let's see if we actually even need to use him in the future. Next up, Jalen Hudson, Florida. Marquise Bolden. That's not that bad either, to be real with you. We know nothing about him. Awesome. Australia, nah. Honestly, with the rest of these picks, they can go ahead and take whoever they want. Back to Bol Bol. All right, yeah, they can take whoever they want with this last pick. It does not really matter to me. But I am happy with our draft. I wish we could have got a better guard, but hey, man, I like this. We're gonna be signing Bol Bol, and we're signing Rui Hachimura. Yeah, I know. I'll learn how to say his name after this video. The rest of these guys, I'm not going to go ahead and sign because it's honestly pointless to us. And we are trying to win right now. So we're going to be bringing in all these guys. Getting Bol Bol with the 21st pick was definitely a W. And him learning from Joel Embiid is just going to be great for us. Obviously, we're going to be bringing back Simmons, Saric, Fultz, and Korkmaz. All right. Let's get straight into the qualifying offers. I guess we can restrict both of them. And in free agency, we're obviously going after a big name. Do we get a big name? Probably not. So it looks like Jimmy Butler is going to the Lakers. Let's see something, dog. He already signed his extension. So I'm not going after him. Who do we have a chance at even really getting, to be real? Like, this is the weirdest position ever because the Sixers have good guys at every single position. I mean, Fultz is only going to be getting better. Yeah, Fultz is only going to be getting better. I guess we could use a shooting guard, but JJ Redick would be like ideal for that position. So let's just see what we can actually do with this. Let's get straight into it, man. I'm looking at shooting guards, to be real with you. Chris Middleton coming on this team would be amazing, and he has no other offers. But does he leave what he has going on in real life? Getting somebody like Tyreke Evans helps us on so many levels. So I'd be $34 million a year. All right, it's like $10 million a year. So I'm down with doing something like this because he could help us out on so many levels. A 2-year deal for Tyreke Evans because he can play make for us. He can help us out so much. So Tyreke Evans is somebody that I think is realistic. I don't think that in real life, like, we are still trying to keep this somewhat realistic with the free agents. Chris Middleton would not leave the Bucks in the first place, to be honest. Doing this thing with Tyreke Evans just helps us out a lot. So we'll just stick with getting him. And as far as the bench goes, our backup point guard, Landry Shamet, is going to be great as our backup point guard. So we don't really need to bring back TJ. Backup shooting guard could be Zaire Smith. Small forward is going to be Cove. Power forward, Bolden. Center, Bol Bol. I like this team. I like this team a lot. So I guess we can look at getting some veterans. That's all that we really need is some vets. Vince Carter, I don't think, I mean, if he wants to come here, I'll be down with that. 1-year deal. We're going to offer him about that much. Another player, Dwayne Wade, should be retired, so we're not going to offer him. Melo is tweaking and he wants a lot of money. I'm not really for that. Nick Young, I don't think Nick Young really adds any value to the locker room. Melo would if he just takes less money. He could definitely help this team out, but he wants that bag. The Rockets is not even giving him that. Come on, Melo. Look, Melo's not gonna take less. I already know it. I'm not gonna go after Dwayne Wade. Joe Johnson, he wouldn't be bad to actually go after. I'm not matching. Actually, that's a pretty good offer for Amir Johnson. But all right, so we missed out on Chris Middleton, but we are able to bring in Amir Johnson, Tyreke Evans, Vince Carter, Reggie Bullock, and Joe Johnson. All those guys are just gonna help the team out. I mean, like I said before, our team is in a really good position already, so we really don't need to be forcing anything. Let's just go over the player progressions because nothing really crazy needed to happen during free agency. If we were going after a superstar, getting Tyreke Evans was definitely a W. Chris Middleton would have been a better move, but it just wasn't realistic. Player progression, Markelle Fultz is now at an 80 overall. His 3-pointer is now at a C+, which is great for us. His IQ went up. All that stuff is cool. Ben Simmons, his 3-point shot is still an F. So that kind of sucks. Anything else? Bolden, 76. Covington is about the same. Bullock went up. Landry Shamet's on a 74. Smith is finally going to be getting to play. So we got a lot of things that we got to work on with this team. Manually, I don't want him playing in the G League, to be real with you. Portland makes the finals. They win. Good for them. Fultz is now at an 81. All-Star, OKC. That's going to be interesting. Next year's draft class, we're going to be going back to Jack Move. But this is the year where I think that we can actually have a better chance of competing. Fultz is just getting better. We're going to work on his jump shot at this training camp. We also got to look at Zaire Smith as well. He's obviously the future. We got Tyreke Evans. That's just in the playmaker for us because we have so many playmakers. Markelle Fultz can make plays. Tyreke Evans can make plays. Joel Embiid. Because obviously Fultz, Tyreke Evans, and Ben Simmons are all good passers. Then we got Saric, Joel Embiid. We got Covington off the bench. This team should be good. All right, the World Summit game, let's just go ahead and let's send. The U.S. should typically win this, and they crushed them. Who's even playing in this? Cole Anthony, all of that. Interesting. All right, training camps. Now, obviously, like I said before, perimeter shooting, sending that to Markelle Fultz instantly. Get his shot up just a little bit. His shot is now at a B-. I like that. Next up, Ben Simmons. I would really like for him to like get a jump shot. That would be extremely useful for us. Where's Zaire Smith at? He could look. He need to learn how to shoot too. I ain't gonna lie. He needs to learn how to shoot as well. So those are our only camps. So let's go ahead and let's advance. We gotta waive one player. Let's stop it. We can't trade Bullock, even though we should be able to. I'm probably just gonna release him. I mean, he brings no value because even though he's a good shooter, he doesn't really help us at all because he's not going to play. Even in the lineup, he doesn't get minutes because we have Cove. And Cove can shoot. Bullock is just a better shooter. Yeah, Bullock is a really good shooter. But, I mean, if that's all that you're bringing for us, we cool. So, yeah, I just think we're just going to go ahead and release him. Unless there's somebody else to release, and there's really not. Because everybody else has a purpose. We're putting him in the G League. And that's about it. Everybody else is going to be playing in VC and Johnson. I mean, we could release Johnson. Which badges does he have? Clutch Performer. Vince Carter. Does he have the same badges? He don't really got any badges, though. I mean, let's just release Joe. I mean, in case we actually need a shooter. All right, let's hop into the season. All right, so looking at the team for this season, this obviously we're going to keep this as our starting lineup. But as far as the bench, I am going to go ahead and rearrange things because there are certain players that I really want to actually play. All right, so this is going to be our lineup. Fultz is me playing about 34. Evans with 27. Ben Simmons with 37. Dario Saric with 27. Embiid with 36. Then we got Cove, Bol Bol, Zaire Smith, Landry Shamet, Jonah Bolden. Because Jonah's 3 is actually really, really good. Now, let me go ahead and let me fix the backup lineup just to be exact. Zaire Smith, Cove, and then I want Jonah Bolden to actually get some tick right there and Bol Bol. That's what I actually want to see out there on the court. As far as who's in the G League, it's going to be you, Delaware Bluecoats. Enjoy your time there. I really just want to see what this team does. It says this year that we are buying. Where do they got us ranked in the power rankings? They got us ranked at number 10. I don't think that that's all that crazy. In the season opener, we're taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. They lost Chris Middleton. They're starting Dante DiVincenzo. We should crush this team. They signed Melo. It's a really good bench, but I think that this team should be good enough to actually compete for something. I mean, we got the steal of this entire video, and we drafted Bol Bol. Like, whoever thought that we'd be able to get him with that kind of pick? So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this video and go ahead and subscribe. I really want to hear what you guys have to say and what we could actually do better to improve this series, man. Let me know what you guys want to see, whether it's a trade, whether it's a free agency signing. Let me know. Of course, I do want to be more active and make a lot more trades this season. So like us before, man, just let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section below. I really want to hear y'all's thoughts and y'all's opinions. But other than that, man, I'll see you guys in the next one. This lineup, this year, this team should be a whole lot better. Fultz, I'm still working on him progressing. And I guess before I go, player mentorships. All right, so let's start off with Markelle Fultz. I want his mentors to be... I thought Vince Carter had more badges, to be real with you, but I guess he can learn from Ben Simmons as far as making plays. And all right, let's see. All right, he has Dimer. Let's get him a Dimer badge, and let's get him a tireless scorer badge. That's what I want to see. Zaire Smith is cool. Bol Bol, I want Bol Bol to learn from Joel Embiid. That's what I want. Be a clutch performer, defensive anchor. I want all of that stuff. And next up, Ben Simmons, you can learn from... Damn, dog. I guess that's really like about it on what I want these players to turn into. Let's just see what actually happens, man. Fultz's jump shot is a whole lot better than it was last year. That's a 77 open shot 3. I want to see what that man can do. Ben Simmons, I'm really on watch. I'm really on watch for this entire team. Look. Obviously, I want Joel Embiid to be our number one scorer. I want Fultz. Then I want Ben Simmons. I want us to get the shooters open. I just want us to just play a lot better, man. I think that this team can be great. I think that this year we can actually contend. We got a lot of youth. We got probably the best young player in the NBA as far as playmaking goes. And we just have a lot of great pieces. And we're going to see growth from Fultz. We got a great bench, a great young bench with Bol Bol in the draft. We got Bolden's 23. You got him in the G League. Zaire Smith is 20. He's great on defense. We got a lot of options of what we want to do with this team. But guys, just let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you go ahead and like it up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, y'all.